do one of these guys get moved before the deadline and that'll shift the starting lineup again? I think Wiggs reminded us yesterday of why it's going to be hard to get rid of him. Because when he's playing like he did in the first 3 quarters yesterday, he's like a perfect fit for this team. He's still a good player when he's playing like that. And the return you're going to get for him now is, most of these reports that we see is really teams viewing him as a negative asset value-wise in terms of his contract. And so the Warriors are not going to get anything near what they want from Andrew Wiggins in terms of a trade in comparison to what they got yesterday from the man himself. They're just not going to get that. Like I saw ESPN's Bobby Marks propose a trade of Wiggins and Joseph for Alec Burks and Monte Morris. Are we kidding? Are we kidding right now? Alec Burks and Monte Morris. No, thank you. Now, I understand why he's proposed that trade, and I understand why the Warriors may actually consider it, as bad as that sounds. Because at this point, they're 19-24. If they think the season's done and dusted, maybe you just get off Wiggins' contract for 2 expirings. And that's what it is. Maybe that's what happens. But I still think you see the way he played yesterday, 22 points, efficient, still your primary point of attack defender. You see that, and I think you got a tough time getting rid of him because you're not going to get anywhere near back the production that he provided yesterday. You're just not. I actually like when Draymond's in the second unit, I actually like the pace that they play with. And I do wonder, I feel like I've backflipped on multiple occasions on whether or not, should it be CP3 or Wiggins that the Warriors are trying to trade? And it sounds like it's Wiggins. But again, I go back to the point I just made. And also the fact that the pace that they play with in the non-Steph minutes when Dre's out there, I think is really good. And I think it's effective. And I just think CP3 might upset the apple cart there. And so again, I wonder, Chris Paul, maybe Moses Moody, a couple of first-round picks, what can it get you? And I think that's actually going to get more than... Chris Paul should get more for you in a trade than Andrew Wiggins should, by the sounds of it at this point, because he's can be an expiring contract. As anyone that wants to trade for Wiggs has to take the 3 years remaining in his contract.